Hi, welcome back to our channel. Chinese lovers cannot wait for some upcoming and interesting drama to watch. This time we want to show some romantic series that airing November 2023. We will not tell much introduction, let's check it out. But before, please subscribe to get more news and info about the latest Chinese drama. 1. We go fast on trust. The story begins when the young Chen Imobi has always seen racing as a lifelong dream since he was a child, and he longed to one day represent China in the Super Grand Prix. But in the eyes of Chen Imobi's family, this was both an unsafe and unreliable joke, until he met engineer Shen Shi, who was equally determined to achieve her life's dreams. Then the journey started to begin. Shen Shi's rigor and professionalism made Chen Imobi believe that his dream could become a reality. However, at this moment, Shen Shi is going through the darkest period of her life, with career confusion and the departure of her family pushing her into an abyss. It was Chen Imobi's passion and trust that helped her emerge from the darkness. Despite their contrasting personalities and shared determination, they became the best partners and developed a genuine bond through their collaboration. Their bond is above everything. Rising with the Wind. The story is about Jiang who, a smart and capable but capricious and arrogant girl, has been living under the protection and aura of her father Jiang Qixing, the chairman of a clothing company. A sudden accident turned her life upside down. When Jiang Hu was tempted to commit suicide, she was rescued by Su Si, an investor with whom she has always been at odds. Su Si's cynical remarks provoked Jiang Hu's determination to rise up with the wind. When Jiang Hu decided to pull herself and kept her family's only brand of rubber-soled shoes, Tongyu, which has not yet been acquired, he met with Su Si, who had bought back the shoe factory of Tongyu at a low price and intended to sell it at a price. Jiang Hu fought hard and finally made a life-and-death contract with Su Si for the survival of Tongyu. Jiang Hu recruited Chaoyang and Yang Jian to form a startup team to revive Tongyu. Several young people from different backgrounds experienced various difficulties in starting their own business, and also opened new sales channels for the old Tongyu shoes through the internet business method. 3. The Furthest Distance. The story is about a woman called Su Ying, an interior designer and has brave character, has suffered a betrayal in her relationship, and has had difficulty in opening her heart for 6 years. Focusing only on her career until she meets Qin Yunxing again, one of the good guy. As Qin's house needs to be refurbished, they take part in the reality show House Building together. As their contact increases, Su Ying gradually falls in love with Qin Yunxing, but then realizes that Qin Yunxing still misses his ex-girlfriend, Mi Su. In order to cross the seemingly furthest distance between them, Su Ying takes the initiative to pursue love. In the end, Qin Yunxing is infected by Su Ying's brave and optimistic attitude, and gradually lets go of his past and emerges from the shadow of his ex-girlfriend's death. 4. Only for Love. It's a love story from two famous Chinese actor Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, which is between a financial journalist and an arrogant CEO. A love story between a bossy CEO, Shi Yin, and a foolish female protagonist, Zhang Shi. They embark on a love journey due to a misunderstanding. Career-driven financial journalist Zhang Shi, who was determined to secure the front page, made great efforts to obtain an exclusive interview with Mingyu Yunchuang CEO Shi Yin. They left a deep impression on each other. Zhang Shi wrote several objective and concise reports through in-depth research on various industries, while Shi Yin continued to seek out potential and socially responsible startups for investment, hoping to give back to society. Shi Yin found that Zhang Shi's views conveyed through her reports always coincided with his own, and accepted her invitation to do a series of reports on Mingyu Yunchuang. Zhang Shi and Shi Yin analyzed the industry together, exchanged views, and used new media channels to bring the latest financial information to readers. 5. Fearless. The story begins with Luo Yingzi never dreamed that, after sailing smoothly for 28 years, she would suddenly find herself in dire straits. The betrayed husband took her down. It was her husband Lu Ming's 30th birthday, and she had just received her lawyer's license. She had thought it was a good day. However, after waiting at home all night, Lu Ming left, abandoning all their past affections. He left the country with her best friend Wenli, taking all the couple's joint assets and leaving Luoyingzi with a massive amount of debt she couldn't pay off. Lu Ming's betrayal was like a heavy stone that instantly shattered Luoyingzi's once beautiful life. The story teaches how to be independent and strong woman. 6. Love is Panacea. The story started to begin while Su Weian, a medical student carrying a rare gene for Huntington's disease, meets Gu Yunzhang, a Chinese neurosurgeon working in Africa. Born into a medical family, Gu Yunzhang is a medical genius and the youngest neurosurgeon in the country. Handsome and dignified, he is known as the most attractive doctor in the hospital and was the dream man during college. Dr. Gu meets the love of his life, Su Weian, a fifth-year MBBS dropout while working on the African front line. In a battle against death, Gu Yunzhang will race against fate, and time to try repeatedly gave trouble to them. Lioli was able to deal with the situation tactfully and successfully. Later, when Pei Xinjian was deported, Lioli accompanied her husband to the western state and met the local prince, Chu Chongyu. He is suspicious of Pei Xinjian and gives them trouble. However, Luli and Pei Xinjian worked hard together, and their sincerity in serving the people convinced Chu Chongyu, turning their enemies into friends and building up Shizhou together. When Su Haijing and his son Su Nanjing detained Pei Xinjian for their own benefit, Lioli mobilized the people of Shizhou to write a letter to save her husband. Later on, Lioli cooperated with Pei Xinjian and Chu Chongyu to save the people of Shizhou in a dangerous situation, and together they broke the crisis and safeguarded the peace. After Su Haijing and his son were punished, Pei Xinjian was promoted to be the top official of Anqi, and Liuli gave full play to her talents in dressmaking, teaching the people of Shizhou skills to ease their burden. 8. Story of Cunning Palace. The story is about Jiang Xuening, played by Bai Lu. Once struggled hard to become a queen, only to be driven to suicide in a palace mutiny. Finally, this drama can be watched to all Chinese drama lovers while took longer until it's aired. Now, Jiang Xuening's dream is to get away from power and take charge of her own life. But by chance she enters the palace as a companion, becoming a student of the imperial teacher Xie Wei, played by Zhang Linghe, and meets Xue Shu, the niece of Empress Dowager Shui, who enters the palace at the same time. Jiang Xuening is taught by Xie Wei, while secretly plotting to stop Yin Lin from the event, Blood Crown ceremony. Through Jiang Xuening and Xie Wei's planning, the lives of the Yin family are saved. She goes into the enemy's camp with Zhang Zhe, and at a critical moment, Jiang Xuening defends Zhang Zhe with her body, but they are unable to be together in the end. In order to save her friend Shenzi, Jiang Xuening accompanies Xie Wei north to invade Diu. In the midst of many crises, Xie Wei protects Jiang Xuening even to the extent of hurting himself, and they gradually develop a love for each other. However, a bigger conspiracy gradually emerges, which points to the truth of the Ping and Lord in 9. Wonderland of Love. The story of Emperor's grandson Li Ni, who guards the border and is forced to take on the responsibility of quelling the rebellion. Although Li Ni is the grandson of the emperor, he was never loved by his father. He hides his identity and is content with being a carefree frontline border general who has no intention of fighting for power. During military campaigns against the rebels, he encounters the ambitious Chui Lin, who is the only daughter of General Chui Yi, the commander of the Chui family army. Chui Lin concealed her true identity and disguised herself as Lieutenant He, fighting alongside the army. They cross paths with each other many times on the battlefields. One is scheming and witty, the other is guileful and forthright. In their competitiveness with each other, from time to time they calculate and predict each other's plan and movement to fight as the winner, which leads them down the path of falling in love. So that is all top romantic recommended drama this month. Hope you enjoy watching and see you again next on the other side.